Hello, I'm going to walk you through the new course form on the curriculum management system. The first thing you need to make sure of is that you are logged in. Once you log in, this is the landing page. You are going to click on curriculum forms. And the new course form is the first one over here. So we're going to click on it. And so there are a lot of required fields, and obviously you need to make sure that you fill those out. The save button is right here. Unfortunately, you cannot save as you go, so everything that's required needs to be filled out before you can hit the save button. But on the first field, the faculty initiating request, it doesn't have to be you. So for example, if you're the chair and you are filling out this proposal, you can definitely put the name of one of your faculty members. So I'm just going to put my name on this one. And you're going to select your college or school and your department. The proposal number, you're going to leave blank. That's for the Academic Affairs Office to fill out. The semester, the effective date semester is always going to be fall of the following year. So for example, if we are in spring 2020, your effective date is going to be fall 2020. If you need a proposal to be implemented the semester that you are proposing it, you need to have special agreement from the Academic Affairs Office. But it's always going to be fall, and let's say I'm going to put 2020. The subject code, if your subject code is not on the list, you need to contact the Academic Affairs Office or the Registrar's Office to have them put it in. So I'm going to just choose French since it's my field. The course number, I'm going to call the class 3007. I'm going to call it French Culture, and it's under 30 characters, so I'm just going to keep the same for the banner catalog. Does this course use a common course prefix and number as listed in the USG Academic Student Affairs Handbook? Yes, it is your responsibility to check. If you don't have a common course prefix, or if it's not available, you are going to click here, and if there's one that is available but won't be used, you're going to click on this one. Your course description, you're just going to write what the course is going to be like. If there are any prerequisites, you're going to write them here. So you're going to need to write the subject code and the course number, and then you're going to also add the course from the list. So you're going to select the undergraduate catalog, and then it's going to pull from courses. Then you might have to wait a little bit. And you need to make sure that what you entered manually matches the course that you picked. Okay. If you have a co-requisite, you're going to do the exact same thing. Same thing if you are cross-listing a course here. The lecture hours is most likely going to be 3 unless you have a lab or something like that. Lab hours, no lab hours for this one, so total hours is going to be 3. Your CIP code, you can look for them here if you're not sure what it is. The level is undergraduate semester. Obviously, if it's a graduate course, you're going to pick graduate. The grade mode, schedule type. You can select as many as you need. Degree attribute. Let's say this is a junior class. And expected enrollment. In the course related outcomes, you are just going to copy what your outcomes are. So, speak, language, and culture. And here, these are some of the questions that are required by USG, and that Academic Affairs Committee is going to have questions on. So it's good to be as thorough as possible when you are doing the outline here. So even though it's not a required field, we really strongly encourage you to fill out this course content and assessment strategies as well as instructional strategies and textbooks. Another required field is where does your class fit in the curriculum? So for example, I'm just going to say that this is a major elective. You can choose other options and as many options as you want, area F elective as well, or major requirement. And you're going to pick the degree that it's in. So you have an AA. And you're going to also check your major. So if your class is part of the core curriculum, then you're going to click yes. And if it's not, you're just going to click no. If you click yes, an entire field opens up and you need to select which area it's going to belong to. So for example, I'm just going to pick that this is an area C class. And I'm going to select none here. And this is not prerequisite for another course. No. Which of the following is the most appropriate Regents Academic Advisory Committee to review this proposal? This is important for core curriculum classes. So I'm just going to put foreign languages. And if there are any other course learning outcomes, you can put them here. Explain how this specific course fits within the context of the institution's mission and general education program. Again, this is not a required field, but especially for core curriculum classes, it is an important field for the USG form that has to be filled out as well, and for Academic Affairs Committee questions. It is in compliance, and you can add comments if you want. Explain why the new course is needed. This is also an important field for you to tell Academic Affairs, the Academic Affairs Committee, why this class is important, and later on for the person who will be entering the class in the catalog. And here you're just going to choose whether it can be repeated or not, if it replaces another class. If it doesn't, you just click no. If it does, another field opens up and you're going to write here which class it replaces. So, for example, it replaces FREN 3001. And that class will be taught last in fall 2020. Is there at least one MJ member? Yes. And you need to put the name. Course fees, if you have some course fees, you can click yes. Part of or transferable to a baccalaureate program, yes. If this is a graduate course, you have the option to write that it is here. If you have any additional resources, you're going to write them here with the justification of your resources. Now, very important, you need to attach the syllabus with all of the information here, the course prefix number, the title, etc. So you won't be able to save until you have that filled out. I'm going to also choose the instructional method, and again, you can click as many as you need. And the last part is just for the registrar's office. So now I'm going to save my proposal. and it's telling me that my proposal has been saved. And the important part now is to click on Send for Review. So if you just save, it goes nowhere. It just stays in your workbox on the curriculum management system. So you need to make sure that once you're done and you have reviewed everything, if you don't have any modifications to enter, you're going to send for review. Once you send for review, you cannot modify your form anymore, and unless you ask the person above you in the workflow to return it to submitter, and then we'll come back to you. But unless that happens, once you send for review, that's it. Your proposal is, you cannot touch it anymore. So I'm just going to send for review. And once it's done, it will appear right here in your items. And that's it.